Valentine's Day! Let me show you what I made for Valentine's Day breakfast. Strawberry white chocolate creme brulee donuts paired with chocolate Oreo donuts. I started by making the dough for my donuts. I started by taking 2 tablespoons of warm water, 2.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. I combined those together and let them sit for about 5 minutes on the counter until it got foamy and bubbly. Next, take that mixture and combine it with 3 1/4 cups of flour, 1 cup of warm milk, 2 ounces of room temperature butter, 3 egg yolks, and 2 tablespoons of sugar, and last, just a pinch of salt. I kneaded that mixture for about 10 to 15 minutes until it was nice and smooth, slightly tacky, and I covered it in a warm spot so it could rise. Once it was finished rising for about an hour, I punched it down and I took it out and split it into 2 halves, mixing fresh cut up strawberries along with white chocolate for 1/2 and then plain dough for the other half. Next, I formed those into my donut balls and I went ahead and covered them for about another hour so they could rise. Now let's get started on our fillings. My girls have not yet started laying their eggs again for the season, so instead of making my regular creme brulee filling, which takes 5 egg yolks, I opted for instant vanilla pudding. I used a cup less than what the recipe called for milk, and then I also mixed in some Cool Whip. I got this quick little recipe from Mimo's page. If you have not checked her out yet, I did tag her below so you can. Thanks Mimo for that suggestion, it saves me on eggs. For my Oreo chocolate donut, I did the same exact thing except with an instant packet of Oreo pudding mix. Once those were combined, I put them in the fridge to chill while my donuts were still prepping. I was extremely impressed with how these turned out. I've never tried this recipe before, but the filling was absolutely perfect, especially for donuts. After my donuts were finished with their last rise, I went ahead and got some oil into a pan and heated that on a medium-high heat. I also got started on my creme brulee topping. It's a lot like how you make tanghulu. It's just sugar, water, and you heat that until about 350 degrees. Once my oil was finished heating, I put my donuts in so they could cook. I cooked on one side until they were golden brown, and then I flipped them over on the other side to finish cooking. Once they were done, I put them on a drying rack so they could cool down and drip the rest of the oil off of them. Next, I just took a pair of scissors after my donuts were fully cooled, and I poked little holes into each. The strawberry white chocolate donuts got the creme brulee filling, and the plain donuts got the Oreo filling. After all of that work, I did not feel like making my own chocolate icing, so I did pick up a tub at the store and just topped the Oreo donuts with that. Once my sugar reached 350 degrees, I dipped the top of each of the creme brulee donuts in. Here's how they turned out. They were absolutely delicious. My kiddos and my husband loved them all. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you all.